Varas. Mikey, before we open it up to media, can you just give us your thoughts on tonight's match and your thoughts also on being the first MLS team to clinch a playoff spot this season?
Yeah, listen, in like the microscopic view, we're disappointed because we're competitors and we want 3 points at home. And we feel like we played a really good game in a lot of facets. And of course, it was just the margins where, you know, we didn't get the goals, a little bit offside here. But we did a lot of things well, but we'll always push ourselves because that's the kind of the nature of the group and the culture. We're going to always push ourselves that we want to do better and we want to win every single game. So ties for us sometimes feel like losses. In the medium view though, we did some good things though, and if we repeat that performance over and over and over again, you're more likely to win than to lose, and that's our mentality. And then in big picture, we can't let our disappointment and our competitive spirit completely dampen the big picture, which is that we're the first team in the league to qualify for playoffs, and we're the fastest team, expansion team, to a playoff qualification. And that's the work that we've done every single day, from day one all the way through to now. And so keeping an eye on the wanting to get better, but also balancing that with celebrating the overall work that we've done. And then the question is, now what? So now what? Now what do we want to do? And I know that everybody in that locker room wants to push for a lot more.
Thank you, Mikey. Now we'll open up the room for questions. We'll start in English and then we'll move to questions in Spanish. Go ahead.
Hi, Mikey. Congrats on clinching for playoffs. With that now in mind, how important, or is it a priority to maybe player safety, keeping players, resting some players in certain moments moving forward in the season to keep them from getting injured moving into playoffs?
Absolutely not. This is about showing up and competing every day in training, and then you see what happens in life. Because the reason that we compete the way that we do is we push everything to the limits all the time. And the second that you start to play with the handbrake on, or start to, okay, let's take it safe, then we play completely outside of who we are, which is we're an all-in club, we're all-in players, all-in staff. So you see, like, it's unfortunate, right? Corey gets a start and he's doing pretty good. And then he has a little groin injury. Next guy up. You know, if I get sick one day and I can't make it to work, somebody's gonna step up and do the job. And that's who we are. And so we're gonna keep pushing this thing full throttle and see how far we can push this season.
Coach, first off, congratulations. You said that, you know, culture has been a big part of it. Can you speak more about, like, what do you think has driven your success so far this season, and how do you see it playing out the rest of the year?
Yeah, I mean, I think it starts with the vision from the ownership group that we want to be a football club that plays a certain way, wants to be a winning club, and wants to be a reflection of the community. So when there's clear vision, I think as players or staff or as a club, you have a target to reach for, and then you hire the right people and you sign the right players, people who are overachievers. And so now they have that target, and then you get enough people who want to go beyond that target, then you have the potential for something special to happen. But it's absolutely no guarantee. We can't take for granted the season that we're having, because we've put a lot of hard work in. We have a lot of good people. We have really, really good players. Everybody's really committed. But at the end of the day, it's really difficult to win football games. And you can see that we play a very good game tonight, and we don't get the 3 points. So there's always an element of riding your luck as well, and finding those good moments in life where life is giving you something, and being strong enough and confident enough to recognize that as well. So we should not take anything for granted in this season. We're working our butts off. We're going to continue to work our butts off, and then we see what happens when the ball starts rolling.
Mikey, I was a little surprised with 2 players when I saw the injury report, one being Marcus Ingvartsen. How cautious is the team being with his lower leg injury? And the other player was Tomas Angel, who wasn't in the injury report, but was also unavailable for tonight's match.
Yeah, in terms of Tommy, like, things are getting more competitive. We just signed Pele. Corey's been in training now, so it's about these guys earning their spots, not only for playing time, but also on the roster. Tommy is a top professional, a great teammate. He's got a lot of potential. And he understands. We have no problems inside our locker room. These guys actually love that, because they know that if they perform the right way, they'll get their opportunity. And then Marcus, it's a more case of continuing his return to play protocol and making sure that we don't push it too fast and too consistent because we want to make sure that we finish strong the season with him. So like everybody's going full throttle, but the one area that we always have clear intentions with and we always think about player safety is their return from injury. With the big picture in mind of making sure that we finish the season strong and head into playoffs with momentum.
Take a question back there.
And Mike, you kind of touched on it earlier, but can you dive a little deeper into just being the first MLS team this season to clinch and then just for the first time in this franchise history to clinch? Just talk to me about both those things and what they mean to you.
Yeah, the thing about the expansion, for me it has less value because every season, every journey is totally different. But for me, what has tremendous value is we're here to represent a community, right? We're supposed to be a reflection of San Diego and the people of San Diego, and I think that means that it's a community with good character. It's a community that's creative, that's diverse. It's a place that people know they come for entertainment. But what a lot of people don't know is that this is a place where people make tremendous sacrifices to live, and they work really hard. And there's because this is a very California, especially these areas, it's not easy to make a living and live here. But people make tremendous sacrifices, huge work ethic every single day, so that they can live here because they love this place so much. And I think that's what I'm most proud about the group. You see in many games when we're down that we have that fighting spirit about us, and that's the base of everything in terms of being a reflection.
Any other questions in English?
Profe, felicidades por clasificar. Siempre le ha dicho que el partido que viene es el más importante, pero no hay duda que este momento significa mucho para el club, para la MLS, por lo que significa este club, la afición que ha hablado usted tanto, que se ha trabajado mucho. Más allá de lo que se espera ganar todavía más, pero ¿qué significa este momento para usted, para el club, o para el club en general?
Es grande. Yo también soy fan de celebrar los momentos. Cuando se gana un partido hay que celebrar, porque esto no es fácil. Y cuando se califica para los playoffs hay que celebrar, porque eso tampoco es fácil. Entonces hay que celebrar todo el trabajo que hemos hecho hasta ahora y después preguntar ¿ahora qué? ¿Y ahora qué vamos a hacer? Nos tenemos que levantar mañana pensando en más. Tenemos que tener ese hambre para ir por más. Y yo sé que el grupo lo va a tener.
Y pasa mucho en el fútbol, profe, que el que clasifica primero de repente el ritmo viene bajando. ¿Cómo evitar que le pase esto a partir de que todavía esa experiencia le falta al club, ¿no? Llegar en un momento de eso, pero cuando pasa mucho en el fútbol que el primero clasificarse de repente se relaja un poco? ¿Cómo evitar eso para llegar al playoff todavía mejor?
No, esto no puede pasar si eres un guerrero, si eres una persona que tiene el valor de ser incansable. No puede ser, yo no entiendo esto. Yo mañana me levanto y analizo este partido a full para ver cómo podemos mejorar. Y cada chico dentro de ese vestuario está enojado ahora, imagínate, están enojados que no hemos ganado los 3 puntos. Entonces yo creo que al nivel de valores tenemos un grupo que va a mostrar que somos incansables.
Y ha hablado del grupo, un gran grupo, pero hay un jugador que ha levantado la mano por sí solo, Dreyer, compitiendo para mi gusto hoy por el MVP, a pesar de que todavía faltan jornadas, pero se lo está compitiendo sin duda Messi, ¿no? ¿Cómo lo ve usted de cara al final para que logre ese objetivo?
Lo más importante es dónde terminamos como equipo. Anders tiene talento y ese talento siempre brilla dentro de un equipo que brilla. Y lo mismo con Erwin, porque Erwin también ha tenido partidos muy importantes y un impacto muy fuerte. Pero lo que me gusta más de estos dos es que estos dos trabajan para el equipo, corren, defienden. Y cuando ellos tienen ese espíritu, ya su talento va a brillar en los momentos justos. Y vamos a ver, si nosotros terminamos muy bien, yo creo que hay muchos que van a tener posibilidades de elogios.
Vamos con preguntas en español. If you want to just open up with your thoughts on the match and then let us, or your thoughts on, being the first MLS club this season to clinch a playoff berth.
Yeah, first of all, we're happy to get in the playoff, of course. I think right now the emotions is most based on the game, and of course we wanted to win, so it's kind of mixed feelings.
We'll open the room for questions if you want.
Can you tell us a little bit about facing Portland this matchup? What did they do that made it so difficult for you all to be able to go on top?
They know what they want. They are pretty good in transition, so you need to be careful. On the other hand, you can also catch them a little bit because they have guys who are waiting a little bit. So once you get the ball, it's about sometimes risking it early. And unfortunately, we weren't good enough to do that. And I would say at least most of second half. I felt like first half we caught them a couple of times and was close as also getting the first goal with Anders that was inside. But yeah, it's football. There's two teams always. There's always a team that try to disrupt your game plan and make it difficult for you, and they were good at that today also.
You were doing great all season long or until now, but what do you say to the people that is watching you and now you get the first objective for them? What do you say to them that you're going to fight for more?
Yeah, I think our feeling is right now that we are in playoff. So now first step is complete, and we are in a position where I feel like we can hold our chest high and say we want to go for it all. I think we have proven ourselves. I think we are confident. I think we still have a lot of respect for all the games that's in front of us. But I also feel like if we are confident and play the way we've done the whole season, it doesn't weigh too much out of what we've done and what we achieved this season. I don't see why we shouldn't be able to compete with all the rest of the teams.
Any other questions for you?
Yeah, can you speak a little bit to integrating some of these new players, and your team's been performing really well, obviously clinching playoffs, but how do you also balance that winning while also bringing on so many new young players?
Yeah, it's we've gotten a lot of guys in. I think we were in games with almost only 14, 15 field players on the pitch, and then 3, 4, 5 on the bench. So yeah, we needed guys, and we got a lot of guys in also this window, and it's fun as a team because it means there's more competition, but it also means you need to learn a lot of new guys, the system, and how we want to play and how we want to do things. But luckily we had 26 new guys in January, so everybody knows how it is to kind of integrate new players quickly. So it's something that needs to be done along the games and like when we are playing the game. So as of right now, it's looking still good. I feel like as a player, and that's a nice feeling, we still have the confidence whoever plays on the pitch that we will dominate and we will win the game. So that's a nice feeling to have as a player.
Any other questions for Jeppe? No? All good? Thank you, Jeppe. And just before we open it up to media, if you can just give us your thoughts on tonight's match and your thoughts on being the first MLS club in this season to qualify for playoffs.
Yeah, first of all, the match. Of course, I think we're disappointed not to win. Every time we play at home with these amazing fans, we want to win. And also today, I think first half was very good. And with a little bit more luck and composure on the ball. And without the ball, we are leading the first half, maybe by 1 or 2 goals, and then I think the game is over. And the other thing, of course, qualifying for the playoff it's amazing, and it's a nice accomplishment for the team, and to do it so early, it's also nice. But we're still aiming to, with the 6 games left, to keep getting a lot of points.
Thank you, Anders. We'll start right here in the first row.
Anders, congrats on clinching playoffs. How, besides that as well, on the personal level, how important is it to you, or does it play on the back of your mind that you're leading the race right now for the MVP vote as well, competing against players like Messi?
I think, like I said, throughout the whole season, for me it's important that we as a team are doing great. I also think that's why I'm a little bit disappointed, but still happy that we are like in the playoff. But no, it's nice to be named, of course, among good players for the MVP of the season. But there's still a lot of games to go, and hopefully a lot more goals and assists and wins for this team to come.
Anders, in your opinion, what made Portland so hard to break down? I know there's a couple of chances where you got through and on goal, a little bit unlucky, but other than that, you know, where did they give you the most trouble, if you will?
No, I think Portland was making it tough for us today. But I think, like you said, I think we had chances to get the win. I think second half they came out very strong and did very good with on the ball and made it difficult for us. So yeah, overall, if you can win, you don't lose, and we take the points. But yeah, of course, I think if we look at the first half, especially the first 30-35 minutes, we could have scored, and then maybe the game would be different.
Go back in and back.
I was wondering if you could speak a little bit to winning the Shield versus getting into the playoffs. They don't really have playoffs. How important is it for you to also focus on the Shield as well as the playoffs?
I think it's important, and I think I know we are a completely new team, but we want to go for it. But most important is that we take one game by one, and today we wanted 3 points, but we didn't get it. And then yeah, it's gonna be close for the win. But no, of course, I think we want to go for it. Why not? With 6 games to go. And yeah, I think that's also should be a target for the players, and I think that's also the way we want to make a statement as a new team in the MLS that we are here to compete.
Anders, can you walk us a little bit through your yellow card after scoring the goal, walking right behind the ref when he was checking VAR? What was that conversation about?
No, I was just I made a stupid mistake walking into the area where his screen were. I didn't know I would get a yellow for that. Now I know. But yeah, no, I was just I think it's emotions as a player. I saw the replay and of course it's offside, but it's a tight one, and when you see it quick, it looks like it's onside, and you want the goal, of course, for the team and for yourself. But yeah, it was a nice conversation, and we had a conversation before the second half as well, and so it was okay.
Go back there.
And Anders, I love how you keep bringing up there's still 6 matches left of the MLS. Just talk to me a little bit about how these milestones, great as they are, how did you use them as fuel to focus on these next 6 matches? Break that down to me.
No, I think it's important that I know we are a new team, like I said, but I think already we've shown the league that we are capable of winning games and being in the top of the league, and I think we need to keep that in our mind that we still have a lot to build on, and yeah, today was not great, but we still have to think about that we also qualified for the playoff, and then with 6 games to go, that we can compete for the supporter shield.
Any other questions?
Anders, congratulations on qualifying for the playoffs. What do you think has been the biggest factor to the team's success so far, and how do you see that playing out through the rest of the 6 games and eventually the playoffs?
No, I think the style of play that we have, of course, we have one way to play, and I think it works very good for us. Still, also when we had a lot of injuries, we brought in younger players, and they just have been doing amazing because of the structure, and of course players playing a lot of minutes, helping the younger guys, and yeah, with 6 games to go, hopefully we can keep this up and take a lot from the first half with us today, and bring that into the upcoming games, and go for a lot of points.
Any other questions?